What's up, all? Itinerant here. Continue my game of Fistful of Lead, Bigger Battles. But you know the thing I got to do here. I got to post this video on Fistful of Lead. And so you're going to hear a little double thing here. Just everyone chill out. And let's kind of cook it down. It's good. You can kind of see what I got going here. All right, so share. And just copy that there, big boy. All right, let's get going here. Quit messing around. Anyway, it's school night. I gotta get up. Well, I think I knocked it too far down. Boop. Okay, so I was gonna start playing an hour ago, but I had a phone call, and then I was I wouldn't say I was reading. I would say I was reading the rules, really for the first time, completely all the way through. So one mistake I think I made. So there's a few things. I've learned a few things actually on this when we played last time. So the units do have to be within an inch of each other. So if these are individually figured, they need to be within an inch. So I'll just keep these stands within an inch of each other. These are closer than an inch. That's fine. It's going to affect more people under a template, but that's okay. That's a big thing. So this guy, I had a guy way over here from him, so I've just put them closer together. What's the other big thing I learned? So when you're bursting, when you have an explosion, hey, and if you come on, hey, you got someone watching, let me know who you are. So the other mistake I made was like if I had a template. Well, this wasn't a mistake, but I'll tell you about the mistake I made. So if I have a template, and so this is all one unit, but only these guys fall into the template. Well, let's say I take 4 wounds under that template, and there's only 3 guys here. Well, these guys aren't under the template, so they're not going to take a wound. So basically, you'll lose a wound or one wound is lost, which is good for the unit. However, any shock that happens to the whole unit. So I'm applying that to minefields because it only makes sense. Because what happens is each miniature, so if I just had these individually based and he's going across, he's going to take the damage check that he takes, and you take a damage check. And so if I rolled a 9 or an 8, 9 or 10, I don't remember what the number is, it's supposed to be 2 wounds to the unit, or yeah, 2 wounds to the unit. So 2 guys would go away, but that doesn't make sense. I'd say it's the same as this. It's like this guy is under a blast template and 2 wounds would happen. You'll lose a wound. So I wouldn't necessarily have wiped out that entire platoon. I'm sorry, that entire squad, because I kept rolling really high, and I kept, for one guy, I'd lose 2 guys. In some ways that could make sense, right? There's shrapnel and there's stuff happening and guys are freaking out. Now they would have gained, here's the thing, they would have gained a ton of shock. They probably would have gained a lot of shock, lost half their guys, and probably had to fall back, which I've learned about. And I think I'm getting a couple other things a little wrong on the vehicle, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. So there's that. So let's see. So, and I didn't realize there needed to be turns. I thought people would lose their cool and it'd be done. But it looked like the scenarios in there, they go 8 turns. Now that's what size table are those? Look at that real quick. Oh, we got some comments flowing in. Awesome. So that's 4x6, 8 turns. So really, I could probably I think I played 4 turns when I played this live. Well, I played it. Did I play more after I was off air? I can't remember. I think I did. I think I did come down here and play a couple more. So I'm saying that we're on turn 6. Now this it should actually be a couple, probably a turn less. Instead of 8 turns, it should probably be 6. And then they have a way of extending the game, which I think is kind of cool. It's like a bolt action, but a little different kind of format. So I'm going to say they have like 3 more turns to get up here. So you got an American squad here, an American squad here, a tank here. This is an engineer unit. I would probably put a couple guys with this next time, and then a mortar unit. The commander, the overall commander, is attached here. So you have unit leaders, which is here, and you have commanders and heroes. No heroes in this one. The Germans have defending left a sniper. The commander, which joined here because these guys have 3 shock, which is a lot. This guy has 2 shock. He gains 1 more, he's going to fall back. So he really needs to rally. And let's see let me look at something real quick. I would have done this. So he moved 2 moves. So I probably want to move him here. Oh, when he's attached, you can't support those guys. Shoot. But here's the thing. If he's attached, it's a +2 to their rally rolls. So right now I'm going to roll 3 dice. Did I say 3 dice with +2s? And so if they lose all their shock, they get to do something. So this guy he's hurting for sure. Okay, let me see who's on the shaded chat here. Michael, hey, how's it going? Good, Michael. Anyway, do not go through the minefields. Haha. It is interesting seeing how people model minefields. These minefields are just okay, bear with me 1 moment, everybody. These minefields are battlefronts, which I think are cool. Yeah, and I think they're supposed to be bigger in this game, but I think that this works for me. So yeah, I like them. I like the battlefront. This is some of their pre-made scenery, right? Pre-painted. I'm all for that, man. Like I say, if I could afford it, I would have everybody paint all my stuff, even terrain. There is a satisfaction with doing it. Don't get me wrong. All right, so let me bear with me 1 minute, please. Beep, boop. Okay, whoa, man, this is okay. There we go. Hold on, everybody. Hold on just a minute. Let's see here. I gotta send a message to somebody. Oh boy. Yeah, boy. Okay, this is going to take me a second here, everybody. I'm just trying to do something real quick. Well, let me ask you, Mini Warmut, do you want to come on here and continue making your moves? Might help us. I'm going to only be on here for, I doubt it'll be an hour because it's school night. And if you do, because Mini Warmut, I was playing the Americans, and I could just go ahead and play the Germans because what they have to do is not that complicated. So Mini Warmut, let me know if you want to come on. And because we thought it would be easier for him to run the Americans via. Bear with me, everybody. I didn't. He joined. Right, a Mini Warm-Up came on, so I'm going to see if he wants to join in. Oh, there he is. Sent you a friend request, Mini Warm-Up. If you're interested. New Zealand, what's up, Michael? That's cool. Creeping. I don't know about creeping. Oh, you don't? This doesn't have creeping. That's a Fistful web thing. Wife is saying no. I have to install a new curtain rod. Okay. Wow, bummer. Okay, well, that's wrong. Yeah, so there's no creeping in this. So Michael, cool, from New Zealand. Well, +1 for what, Michael? Michael, I guess I should ask. I think this is new. Michael, I don't remember seeing you come up, but you don't have an avatar, so I don't know. Okay, so, well, tell your wife, okay, I tell her I'm crying, and it's embarrassing. And it's embarrassing for everyone, but I did send you a friend request. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say your name. Mini Warm-Up, sorry about that. I didn't say his name. It's not that. Okay. All right, everybody. Let's get going here. Let's quit messing around. I've already drawn the cards for turn 6. So what you do is you go down through the cards, pop in there. Who do we got? You have 2 people. Okay, great. Well, you pay attention to that curtain rod. Don't put it on crooked. So you yell out for kings, and the Americans have 1, and there's no aces. And so king. So the question is, what do I want to shoot first? If I can get rid of this guy, that'd be awesome. So do you want to, I hate to shoot a mortar at him because I don't hate to shoot a mortar. It's how far is that? It's 2 feet. Oh, wait. It's 24 inches. I want to do that. Do I want to lay a lot of fire with these guys? Man. Don't feel good about the 1 dice I've been rolling. I'd rather roll, but this is a burst. So that's going to be 1 dice. I feel like, you know what, they don't have a provision for this, but I'd love to move this tank and this engineer unit together, but I can't. But he's not, oh, you know what, that's fine. There's also, they can also have a break point, so to speak. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, in my next card I have as the Americans is a 7, which is pretty low. So you got to assume that the Germans, which I know what they are, but you guys don't. You got to assume that the Germans have something higher than a 7 of spades. So I think they'll get to go. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive the tank. I'm going to activate him. He's going to drive. He can go 8 inches. He's going to turn this way. Boom. And he is going to fire right into that bunker. Now, I did not see anything about bunkers in here. It seems to me, so as I read through this, I'm going to keep it the same this time, but like this is a crest line, woods, behind this hedge is a plus, it's a -1 because it's soft cover, or it's just cover. And then it said +2 or -2 for a building to shooting. I would think for hard cover, I would think a bunker would be like a -3 or maybe get an armor save or something. It should be harder to hit. I'm not clear. I did not see bunkers in here. You know what? I should look. Let me see if that's a special unit trait or something. I don't think it would be though, because well, let me look at a couple things here. I thought I had everything figured out, but now that I'm playing, you all know how it goes. Hey, I'll see you later. I did get the bigger whales. Oh, okay. Yeah, cool, man. Warm up. That's awesome. Tony's Board Life. Hey, Todd, how's it going? Tony's Board Life. Have I seen you before? It's a great name, though. I'll be back. Hello. Hey, Chris. Walkabout Games. Lovely. Good to have all you guys on here. So what I'm trying to figure out here is I feel like I want to make it, but I don't want to change the game mid-order. I think what I'll do is I'll just stick what I've been doing, but I am curious. I'm going to write a note. Got a list of questions to send to Jay and the Fistful led crew on Facebook. So bunkers. It just seems like they should get more. Because it's freaking hard to get. It's really hard to get people out of bunkers. And I can't imagine a house being the same as a bunker. -1 shooting at gun crews, heroes, or commanders. So you could just, I mean, that's the cool thing about this game. You can have these little traits. Oh, hey, what's up, Tony? It's funny. I wondered if that was you. I should have looked at the thing. Well, that's cool. I would be. Why'd you rebrand it? Okay, well, so everybody, Walkabout Games and Tony's Board Life, who is renamed his channel, have great channels. Go check them out. Need him any warm up to start making videos, but he's busy hanging curtains. All right, whatever. I'm going to say it's -2, so there's going to be a -3 to hit. So they're at a 5, and it's going to be 6, 7. Small target 8. Oh boy, and they moved 9. Oh, if unit maneuvered. Okay, so let's go over that again. So it's a 5 because it's short range. Heavy cover is 2, so 6, 7. Small, 8. Unit maneuvered 9. So it's a 9 to hit. He rolls 1 die. And he probably wouldn't have got that close. He probably got there. He doesn't need to get that close. Because he's a burst 3, which will be here. So just roll 1 die. You need a 9 or higher. I rolled a 10. Oh boy, baby. All right, so well, here's something. It doesn't really make any difference. There's no difference in the damage. So I hit it. So now he's just gonna roll. So really, and there's no pluses or anything to this. Oh dang, 9, 2 wounds. Remove 2. He's dead. Now you almost wonder if they could almost make a save. I almost think a bunker should have the same thing as a tank. That's something to consider too. I'm gonna make a note of that. Well, the sniper's gone, so now, and I said something about breakpoint. That is incorrect. That's another game I was playing. So there's another guy down. I think that's correct. Yeah. Okay. So sniper is gone. Oh yeah, I'm gonna write down here a note for the bunker. Could it maybe have an armor save? Or armor. It could be like so. Wow. Okay. So then I start counting down: kings, queens, jacks, 10s, 9s. So every one of a 9, we throw it down. That's the Germans. Well, I think we gotta rally these boys here. So so these guys really, they can still fire because they've got 2. Let's get these guys rallied up. So it's going to be 3 dice, but it's a +2. So rally, it's a 5+. So I only need to hit them on 3s. Oh my gosh! I rolled 3 2s, and it's only a +2. So there's 4s. Failed. Oh my gosh. One thing I don't understand. Okay, so that commander is not activated. That unit activated. That's one thing I wasn't clear on. So the tank, and I'm trying to do this because I start getting a little confused, especially when I'm doing these live videos like this. Oh my gosh! So it wasn't the commander that activated. It was the unit. The question is though, oh man, these are good questions. These are good questions. So does the commander now have the shock? Also, if he's by himself, he can fire. He can take damage here. Does he suffer that shock? So the commander, I mean, unless the commander wants to, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so now we count down. Oh, so the next one is an 8. Well, here's what they can do. He's gonna disconnect from them and just move over here. And I'll show you why in just a minute. Now I call 7s. 7 may roll a die or a whole throw. Yeah, I think it's time for these boys to. All right, these guys are going to fire. They're going to fire, and there's machine guns there. These guys are going to fire. You know what? Well, I need to get up there. That's just it. I need to start moving. This is now blocking the path, so let's fire these guys. I get rid of that machine gun. That'd be good too. These guys have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy can't hit anybody yet, so they're only going to fire 3 dice. They're going to fire 2 dice. They're going to fire on the guy in the building here. So center to center, like the way Chris said to do that. So we're going to say it's 15 inches. Rifles are 12 and 24, so it's only going to be going to be one die. It's going to be at 8s and at 9s. Because of cover, any traits. The commander for the U.S., which is Mini War Mutt. Consumption. Ooh, can't move the double. I may have forgotten that. Mini War Mutt's got consumption. He can't move it the double. Let me roll the dice for shooting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, I got these dice. So it's 8s, 9s. Nines cocked. Same roll. No hits. I don't remember being that hard to hit last time. What did I do? Would be a minus 1 for moving. Huh, something seems different about that. I was hitting him before. Now P activated. Too bad. Weird. Something seems weird about that shooting. So 6s. Discard low ammo. He's going to try to rally. For 5 pluses, we got 2 rolls. So they both come off, and now they get to do something. That's huge. So now they will fire on these guys. I think they get 4 dice. $18.36, so it's going to be 5s, 6s. It's going to be hitting on 6s. 1, 2, and an 8 and a 10. Oh my, that's 2 wounds, I think. Nope, 8 and a 10. So a wound. Oh, so there's 3 guys down. Oh, and now I learned I have to roll. So that's 3 wounds. And is it for, and I roll this, and it's a +3, no, -3. Oop! Leader's dead. 1, 2, and I'm going to just put a marker. This is perfect. Marker there. So no shock, but the leader is down. Now, I got to see what happens when the leader, so that's my first leader because I didn't know to roll that roll. So for when a unit is hit, oh, shoot. The commander is attached to him. Was he attached to him? Yes, he was attached to him. I believe he was. I got to see what happens. So what happens is if when a unit gets hit, I did not know this on Sunday, you roll another D10 and you subtract the number of wounds that unit got. And if it's 0 or if it's 0 or less, then that leader is knocked out. Oh, but nope, not necessarily. I have to roll a die, actually. This is one thing I think should be a chart. Okay, so unit leader traits. If you have 0, then I need to roll on a chart. Okay, so hold on. Boop. A 5. Just grazed, 1 shock to the group. Whew. Okay, so then let's put him back. We'll take these guys away. But he's attached, so I think there's a roll for that as well. And then we'll just move that there. Let me see. When you have an attached person, commander, it's not something happens there. So, commander. If the unit takes at least 1 casualty, not shock, roll a d10, subtract 1 off the die. Okay, all right. So this is interesting. So you're supposed to do that if it's for the leaders, which is that guy was. It says, but if a unit takes things while a hero is commanded, now you must check to see if they are hit. So I guess it's going to be just him. So unit takes at least one character. I roll d10, subtract 1 from the die. Okay, so I rolled a 1. The 0, the attached hero commander is hit. Reduce the remaining wounds by 1. Okay, so I'm going to say since they're the highest commander, this is going to happen, not the leader. Sorry to be confusing everybody. So there's 3 guys that were hit, and the leader was hit, and he has 3 wounds. So. And I believe that does reduce their, for each wound. Does the wounds do anything? Yeah, wounds matter like when they start getting shock. So, okay, let's see. Has anybody said anything? Kevin, hey, what's up, man? Ryan77, hello. Okay, back. Win rally. If commander 12 inches from units is a +1, yes, that's accurate. Dan, what's up, Dan? I just watched your video about I'm a Wargamer. Awesome. You come on here a lot. I appreciate that. Oh, well, Michael, I'm glad you're here with us. Hey, good group. Oh, wait a minute. We have a lot of people chatting, but we have one person watching. So lost everybody as I was reading the rules there. So anyway, who's with us? Mini Warmut, you're the one left. Wait, you hung a curtain rod that fast? Come on, man. There's no way you did that. Oh, wow. I didn't mean to shut that down. All right. I don't even know how this is looking, by the way. I tried to make a little upgrade. My computer is still slow. I still need to... Very cool. Now Mini Warmut and I are connected on Facebook. Okay. So you may see Mini Warmut here sometime. Okay. All right. Well, so that's interesting. So that's cool. The leader took one of the wounds. Oh wait, did he take one of the wounds then? Yes, he did. So that's actually awesome. So, well, not awesome, but that means one of the guys didn't take the wound. Okay, cool. All right. Sheesh. Okay, so that was a machine gun. So now the machine gun is full on, and that sucks. So it activated, but it did not take any shock with all that action. So wounds, no shock. Perfect. All right, so flamethrower, get on up there. So this guy just run all over the battlefield. He's not doing anything. He's going to run. Oh, I'm sorry. Who's next? 6 of diamonds. Never mind. So this would be. Oh, it's for my, because I moved my commander. Wait. Oh. No. Oh well. Okay. This is discard now, but it doesn't matter because they're only getting 3 cards next time. So now this guy gets to go. He can see them. The mortar's going to fire on him. We need to keep increasing their shock and get these guys done. 26 inches, so 26, and the mortar for the Americans. So it's just over. So it's going to be hitting on 8s. That's a bummer, dude. Yeah, sure. Just gonna be there. Yeah, I missed this, of course. That was up in the 5 of diamonds. 4 spades. Gonna move up to here. 4th club. Now I could disconnect this guy from here. I may do that. So he's just going to move back. He's going to move back so he's not a part of their fighting anymore. Number 10 of hearts. These guys are going to move. They're going to move 9 inches because it's going to cost an inch to go over here. I'm just going to move them out in the open here. I could move them behind the tank. Maybe I should do that. So I'll move 2 guys behind the tank. All right, so these guys are going to use the tank as cover, but when he turns, they're going to be a little bit more exposed, but that's okay. All right, that's it for the turn. Let's collect all the tokens up so I know they moved. Not sure I'm using the Germans right. You know what? I think it's time to close order those guys. Like these here, I guess. All right, cool. So this is the second time that this unit has lost 2 guys. They wounded, but they just patched them and said, get back up there to the fight. They just got grazed or something. All right, so that's turn 6. Now it's on to turn 7. Keep moving my... Turn 7, the Americans are finally making some ground here. But these guys are taking some hits. That machine gun is brutal. You know, that tank needs to go do? Take care of it. First of all, he could go block him. He could go block that guy's view. Problem is, that unit could probably close assault the tank. I looked at the rules and read them, but I'll have to read them again. So, okay. All right, one more shuffle here. I feel like I'm getting a lot of the same cards, which is fine. All right, here we go. Cut the cards, and here we go. So the Germans are only getting 3 cards this turn. 5 of clubs, ace of clubs for the Americans, 9 of diamonds for the Germans, 5 of diamonds for the Americans, 6 of hearts for the Germans. That's all they get. 4 of spades for the Americans. I do like what Chris does. I'm going to do that here in just a minute. Actually, yeah, queen of hearts. I hope I can heal a wound. Woohoo! 4 of diamonds, Americans, and queen of diamonds. So hearts comes before diamonds. So that's 6 there. So Chris, on the people who have less cards, he gave them a choice. So a jack of hearts, a king. Oh yeah, they're doing that. So we got a king of diamonds, jack of hearts, and a joker, which means an event. So they will switch out that. They'll take that deck any day. That joker is wild, will be played as that, and you get to roll on an event. All right, so you, as the game master, you would yell out king. Well, not a game master. One of the people would yell out kings. And I think the Americans would obviously want to go first. So they'll say, okay, this is a king of spades. So we'll put that out here on the table. The Germans will go second with the king of diamonds. Oh. Huh. Yeah, I think, can you only play one? You probably only play 1 card. Never mind. No, because you play all the kings. So yeah, the German would also throw out their joker and say, but so since there's already been stuff thrown out there, it's going to be the lowest king. So it'll go last, and then we'll do the event. So the ace will go first. The Americans are going to go first. What should the Americans do to try to take care of some people here? I think what we'll do is we'll roll. I could just turn the turret here and fire on them. And how close are they? 10 inches. So the American tank, medium gun, so it's going to be short range. So it's a 5, and it's 6 because of the terrain. So they're going to fire 1 dice, 6. Oh wait, they're not moving, so they get to fire all weapon systems. But that's only 1, so they can't fire the hull mounted, but they can fire that. And I did not put the pintle on there. I didn't know if that would make it crazy. So they'll fire this and then the machine gun. We got a 6. We got a 6, everybody. So then Fire to the center of the unit. It covers the commander as well. He's not under it, but I didn't shoot that unit. There is something about that. Let's look at burst, I believe. Because it's covering him. Blast. So you keep using it on. Use a blast template, send over target, roll die from each member of unit, more than half, rolling if hit based. So, does that mean no one else takes it? Indirect fire. Oh, I gotta remember to take a look at ones for low ammo. Google just talked. I did not talk to you, Google. So I guess it doesn't affect the commander. I do have to ask that question too. All right, so it's hitting 3 guys, so I'm going to roll 3 dice. I don't need those. 7, 2, and 4. So 2 more shock and 1 guy down. So 1 wound. It's not the commander, so we'll just put a wound marker on one of these guys. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. They have 5 shock on him. He's getting ready to fire a machine gun on him. Machine gun. Four dice. So this was what we'll roll these for. 4 dice hitting on 6 pluses. So one hit, and it's a 1. It's another shock. So now they have to test. Let's see, when do they fall back? Is it as soon as they take the wound, or is it on their card turn? Where is fallback? Wounding, rally, regrouping is that what it is, not fallback. 16. It's so funny, all the different terms from games. As soon as I'm done reading this, I'll see what's going on there on the chat. Chitty chat. The joy of wargaming. Hey, is that another new one? 3 people watching. Sweet. Okay, so if unit has more shock markers and miniatures left in the unit, it must regroup. The regrouping must immediately fall back away from any 2 moves. Well, here's the deal. 2 moves is going to move them off the board. Shock is equal to the number of minutes. Okay, so, yep. I don't know. Let's see if it's 10 inches. I think I just cleared out that unit with that tank gun. I did. They're off the board. They run flipping away. Run away. Wow. Okay. So the tank operated. So that was the American turn. The Germans will now go. Commander's like, well, I guess I'll hold it. Nope, the machine gun. He's like, screw that. He's going to fire on that engineer. Do I want? Yeah, I use my fire on that engineer. So he's going to roll 10. Machine gun, German. This has not been a good turn. That was 2 turns for the Germans. 4 dice, hitting on 5s. He is small, so hitting on 6s. 1, 2, 7. He's dead. Whoop. All right. Okay, well, that was quick. And then they activate their commander to come up here and hold the line, and then we roll for an event. And look at my event table. So the cool thing about events is you can make up your own events. And I rolled a what? A 9? Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, they get a regular unit, which we'll just call this one, on their baseline at the beginning of the next turn. Holy cow, man. Reinforcements. The Americans got it, the Germans got it. That is awesome for the Germans, not good for the Americans. Wow. And so he operated. All right, so now these guys are going to move at the double. No, they're just going to move. Yeah, they're going to move 5, so 4 inches. They're going to be out in the open. This is really dangerous. You know, I could move. Machine gun's got a. I've never really said this, but it's really got a thing of 90 degrees because it is a stationary. I need to look at that. Let me look at that up before I just state that blindly. I would think it would be limited. It's on a 10. It is on a tripod. It's in a building, though. Oh, so this is a crew. So this machine gun technically has a crew of 4, not 2. So I should probably put a couple of guys with him. I just need a couple of Germans because it's supposed to have a crew of 4. So I need to put these. They don't get to fire. They're just crew. So do I want to move these guys 5 in the open, or do I want to move them 9 getting over here? I don't see anything about it being. There's something about crude, something about weapons in 90 degree. All models have 360 in default open order. If in close order, the unit has a field of fire here. Sorry, I'm just looking at all the things. I want to make sure. I thought I saw something that said, okay, that's only guns, so machine guns don't have it. So they could get caught in the open here. So where do I want to move them? I could get lucky. So we're going to move them over here. This could be really bad. Now this guy can only move 5. So I am nervous. I'm going to move him over here. Oh wait, yeah, no, that would be it. Oh. I gotta do this in the right order here. So, he hasn't moved yet. This is heal wounds from hero. Heal a wound. That's just heal a wound from hero or commander. So I'd activate him with that. So his wound is healed. He moves 5. He can only move 5. And then I play the Queen of Diamonds on them. They move there. I've lost a guy. So these guys. Oh, the mortar. The mortar will fire. And I'm missing a guy now, so he's going to be one less guy. So the mortar's going to fire. The fire on him. It's an 8. There is no cover, so I'll roll that. Let's roll this. Would I roll this? No, I need to fire on this guy. So we'll get the cover, so it's going to be one with a 9. That seems really weird. 8. It's going to be like impossible to hit him. I guess mortars aren't that great. Huh. If I hit him, he's in the open. Okay, let's consider that. All right, so he operated. Boom. So now I have all left of these guys. Yeah, they're going to double time up. He moved, and they're going to double time up. They're going to move 10. Now they have to boogie. Oh, shoot. Did I have to get in contact? I could maybe close assault this guy. Nope. Okay, let me get close combat here. I can't go to close combat. Let me see how I do that, because if I can, I can't get within an inch though, but I'm not sure if that's the rule. So this is very exciting. Two people watching. All right, so what do we got here? Machine gun is 4D. This one's 4. Oh, thanks for bumping the algo. The joy of wargaming. Please tell me, we talked before? I talk my way out. I have an hour. Is it because I was crying? That was nice. Let's see here. What do we got here? Yeah, the flamethrower's dead. Terrifying. Target unit automatically takes 1. I know. Mini war mud. I know. Okay, I'm looking up close combat here. Okay, hold on, everybody. Now check your Facebook messages there, Mini Warmut. And thanks for getting that algorithm. So, joy of wargaming. I got to look that up. Okay. Close combat. Close combat. The German commander, well, let me show you what the German commander is. The Americans are getting up to the German commander. Close combat, charge action, like shooting, close enemy units to target. If unit wants to target different unit, must hit a bad. So I guess you probably have to, it doesn't say, but it sounds like, so it's like you have to get into contact with it. Let's see what the action says about. And let's see here. I'm missing a page here. What's going on here? Ready for battle. Nope, I don't know. Okay. So they're super close, but they're not in contact. And they can all see them. And here we go. This goes into turn. The problem is, this is the last turn. They'll have to, hold on, everybody. Hold on. Everybody.
Hello.
We have Mini Warmut on. Sweet.
Hey,
man.
All right, man. I'll learn with you here.
Yeah. Sweet. Well, everybody, welcome Mini Warmut on. You played the Americans last time. I said next time you come on, see if you can get on here. So I'm just going to make these guys full screen. No, we don't need to see his avatar, though it is a good one. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? You got out of the curtain job for a little bit?
Yeah, just for a little bit.
All right. Well, it's technically the last turn, though it could go another turn.
Does it just go 6 turns on bigger battles, or is it 12 or not?
It's 8 turns, but that would be a full 6x4 board. This is only 3x3, so really probably should be less. But you know, I don't know how to play. So
I was wondering because none of us used a +1 for concentrated fire.
no, Chris had us do it one time,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking I'm not quite clear on concentrated fire. You have to be close order for one to do
Okay.
it, which means, well, so like these Americans, instead of being kind of open order, I need them all touching each other. And then it helps. The reason you do that is it helps I was getting ready to move the Germans that were here together, so they'd be ready for close combat, but then the machine gun wasted them and they ran off the field.
Okay. Well, on the reinforcements for Germans, it won't be necessary if this is the last turn.
Possibly. Yeah, that's interesting. So let's see what happens. Let's just do this.
Yeah.
So the Germans come in.
Let's learn close combat.
Yeah, well, exactly. We may just mess around and get it done anyway. Yeah, the Americans could have a bad luck here because this machine gun is here. These guys are in the open. These guys are in the open, and this machine gun could technically. But I got this tank here, so let's do the draw of the cards here. Oh, got to shuffle them up. I'm telling you what, man. So it sounds like you have played. You've played Fistful of Lead before. It seems like. Have you?
No.
Oh,
I'm just learning why we're playing here.
Oh, okay.
So I switch it back and forth on the PDF and the screen here. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This I gotta tell you, man. I'm really liking this game.
Oh yeah. Here, I'm gonna close the door real quick.
All right. So the cards.
All right.
Normally, everyone who's watching, normally you don't know what the other player has, but since we're playing kind of solo here, so the Germans got a 7 of diamonds, Americans 5 of clubs, Germans Queen of clubs. That's not good. The Americans need a really high card to get over that fence because they need to take that and the building. Americans another 5 of diamonds. So that goes before the clubs. The Germans have 1, 2, 3, so they only get 3 cards. Oh boy, King of spades.
Oh, king.
So they get to go first.
Okay.
And 8 of clubs. So now the Americans get 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, 5 cards. Okay. So Chris told me one thing he does: 8 of spades and a 10 of diamonds. So not great. So he said when a team has less cards than the other team, he gives them the option to get 3 more cards, look at them, and choose the best hand.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but in this case,
there's a jack right there.
In this case, the Germans got great hands. They got a king of spades, a queen of clubs, and a 7 of diamonds, which is maybe reroll tie or whole throw. So they got a really good hand.
Yeah.
But I drew another one here just to see. They got a king, a 10, and a 9. So they'll be like, nope, we're good with what we've got. The Americans got no
aces, huh?
No aces. So the Germans would go first, and the German would say, I'm going to move these guys 10 inches up to the hedge.
Oh.
Book. Because they have
now, how many units is that now? For
no,
Germany?
well, they're not going to attach to the commander, but they're right there.
That commander, that's a real important piece, the commander there. He can actually unattach and go to another group too.
Yeah, he could actually go over into this building.
Yeah, and then be a +1 for whatever, I guess.
Well, he doesn't help with firing or anything. In fact, he doesn't even help with firing when he's in the group. He just really helps with rallying.
Well, that rally helps out a lot for the shock.
Yeah, no, that shock is crazy. So these guys have moved here. And that's that. And then I guess actually a smart thing to do.
Oh, German sniper's gone.
Yeah, he got blasted out by the tank.
Oh yeah, the Sherman took care of that.
And I want to look at and ask the group about bunkers because it appears it would just be the same as now. In the rules, it said a building would be -2, but I'd been calling it a -1 the whole game. So I because it's a wood building, so I kind of kept it that way. Because there's only 2 levels of cover, -1, -2. And it seems weird that a hedge. So it seems weird that a building would be a -2 and a bunker would be -2. It seems like a bunker should be harder. So I'm going to write the group and see what they do. I don't see it in the rules anywhere, but you could give it an armor rating, or you could do something like that. But here I just made it a -2, and anyway, got it. So the Germans are going to go again, and these German, I think the machine gun, since I'm playing the Germans, it's going to fire on these Americans that are going to make a close assault. Actually.
Now that's a regular machine gun, right? So that'd be a 3-die or not?
I made it a heavy on a tripod now.
Oh, so okay.
They want to mess around. So what am I doing here? I'm going to change my mind. These guys are going to shoot these guys out in the open because these guys can take care of themselves with you Americans are going to come rush that fence.
And there's nothing back of the building, right?
What's that?
And there's no unit back of that building. That all got blown to pieces last time.
Yeah, the mortar got blown away at the.
That's right, from the artillery.
The artillery. So the machine gun here will fire 4 dice. I like how Chris does it. Center of unit to center unit. So bam. So it's 8 inches. So it'll be hitting on 5s. No modifiers.
And that hedge isn't like light cover or anything, right? So -1 or anything like that?
No, this is just a just nothing. Just for decoration. So miss. 1 hit. But it's a big one.
Oh.
2 guys out. And then, so 2 wounds, but I roll a d10 to see if one of them was a commander. And it is a commander. There's 2 wounds. I rolled a 2. It's a 0, so the commander is hit. But let's see what happens. You want to roll a 5 or less. It's a 4. Whew! Just grazed, but they do take 1 shock.
1 shot. Okay.
So the commander's like, gee.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, they lose 2 of their guys.
Because you rolled a 9 or higher, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That is a bummer, and they have a shock on them, so that's a tough one. But the machine gun is fired, so he's done what he's going to do this game. These guys have done what they're going to do. He's done what he's going to do, and it's finally the Americans' turn. 10 of diamonds. So Americans, do you want to fire your mortar? So you get to. Well, you don't know this. Technically, you wouldn't know this. Your hand of cards is a 10 of diamonds, and 8 of spades, 8 of clubs, and 2 5s. So.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have told you what the Germans had. That would have been good. So anyway, what do you want to do first? You want to go ahead and do the close combat?
Oh yeah, do the close combat. Do close combat.
You want the tank to fire on them?
Oh, that's right. Still the Shermans there. Does the tank have all 3, the machine gun and the cannon, or?
Well, so okay, they do, but they can only fire all 3 when they're sitting still. He'll have to rotate to get the other machine gun on him. Now, I suppose technically you probably don't want to fire. So here's something I don't see in the rules. One, you can't fire through your own unit.
No.
But you could move them over here and fire on them.
I'm almost gonna say go for that building again with the tank.
So go over here and shoot at the building.
Right. You got these squads here that are gonna. I got my pointer here, like you can see it. You got these squads. I'll take care of the squads right there by the hedges. So why not have the tank go to the building?
All right. So you wanted to move up to the building, 1 move.
Yeah. Go for it. Yeah.
Okay. Bloop. I assume you want to fire the. All right. So let's move you a little closer. Now, the question is, do you want to fire? I'm going to say you can fire both machine guns. Do you want to fire both machine guns or the gun at them?
Well, if it's got both, you can't use all 3 though, huh?
No, you can fire all weapon systems when you're sitting still.
Okay, but I'm not. Yeah. You know what?
Each machine gun is 4 dice.
Oh,
that'd be 8 dice versus the 4. No, wait. The gun fires. I'm sorry. The gun will fire 1, and it's a burst. I'd fire the machine guns.
Yeah, do the machine gun. You get 4. Yeah, do that.
All right. So we move. So it's going to be all right. So starts out of 5 because he's close. It's a 5. He's cover of 1 6. He moved 7. So it's going to be 7s, 8 dice. That's the most dice we've thrown. I'll throw 4 dice at a time here. So what did I say? 7?
Yeah.
1. So 1 hit and a shock on that. So let's just keep track of that. So let's roll the other dice. 1 hit, 1 shot. Yeah, 1 shock. That's a bummer, right? Let's roll higher there for you. 1 shock. Oh, there's a 7. Oh my gosh, 1. Okay, well that's good. So you got a 7. So you got a 1. Gosh, man, 1 hit and 1 wound. And let's see if it's the leader. Is not. All right. So took a wound and a shock. So that's good. That means it'll be -1 off of shooting. So there. Okay. Yeah, that's a bummer, man. That's a lot of shooting, you know. I would have done that though. It's
yeah.
All right.
The next option I do, I don't know, would be the. Oh, now we're gonna run the vacuum over here. Sorry.
Yeah. All right, Americans, you go next with an 8 of spades. You also have an 8 of clubs. The Germans do not throw down an 8, so you get 2 turns in a row here.
Yeah, do the mortar on the building.
Mortar on the building. Okay, yeah. Now.
How many times I tried to?
I think I'm doing this right. It's long range for the mortar, so that's an 8, and he's in cover, so that's a 9. Yeah. And I think you just get one shot. And is he a burst or not? Let me look here real quick. Mortar. Yeah, it's a blast. It's a 5-inch blast. Okay.
Yeah, 5-inch.
Well, let's see.
I said in the chat was I thought the mortar. It looks like they need a spotter. If the spotter has a clear view at them, then you could. Was it the blind? You could shoot blindly or whatever.
Oh, you know what? Doggone it. Ah, shoot. You're right. It's indirect fire. So
yeah, it's indirect fire. There you go. That's what I was trying to get at.
Oh, man. I messed that up the last turn. All right, let's look. Indirect fire. So, well, first of all, it is 1 die. It's still that.
Yeah.
But, so 9. You want to get a 9. Or 4. Now, the bad thing is we're going to roll this die, and wherever it lands.
Yeah, the point. Yeah. This is what sucks.
All right. No, that's not bad. It's 2. So it's 4 inches in this direction. Right there. Hey, they might still. Oh, doggone it.
No, it doesn't.
Is it? Nope. Shoot. Well, I'm glad you reminded me. Thank you for that. Last time, I still think I missed, but who knows what would happen. Dog. Well, I think that's kind of. It seems like I don't know. I haven't played, but it seems like that's kind of how mortars are. You know, they kind of.
Mm-hmm.
They're not cannons. All right, so the Americans get to go again. You've got your commander here, these guys here, and these guys.
Oh, do the close combat. Let's have fun with the close combat. This would be cool.
All right, so they are charging.
Mm-hmm.
Charge into these guys. They are close order. If you attack on the flank, you get it, but you probably have to be in their flank to attack on their flank, and these guys aren't. So, boom. Now, I just read through these, but we'll have to kind of read through them here and see. So they're going to get a bonus for being in close order. And the Americans weren't. So let's read through this. This is our first time going through this, even though I don't know if you do this, but when you read rules, you think, man, I got all these. And then when it comes to playing, it's like you didn't read them.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it says cannot charge through enemy troops to hit a target on the other side. Can only be initiated at the end of a charge action. So we got that because you charged, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got that. So we're good. All
right, so it's a base hit to 5. So modifiers are, I do like how a shock affects each die. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So +1, so remove a die, +1 to roll if attacker.
Yeah. Plus if in close order. I don't get the +1 if in close order. What the heck is that?
Oh, well, so I brought these guys on in, well, actually, you know what? I need to see that. Can close order move like that? I don't know if they can enter in close order. Because I thought, well, they want to be close order for sure. But let's look at that real quick.
Ooh, is that Sherman? No, Sherman's not within 3 inches, is it?
Oh, shoot. No, I should have done that.
Crap, because that's a bonus, +1 bonus.
Come on. Nah, 6, but I could have easily good idea.
Yeah.
It's like walking through minefields. This is how you learn.
Yes.
Okay. Only regulars. I find this weird too. Only regulars can form close order and must use the form up action. So form up action, let's look. It's probably not something you can do both. The S action lets forms in close order. Close order is the only way to use control and has benefits in close order. I assume that's one action. So they probably can't do that. So they're going to be open order then.
Oh, you don't want to roll once. Don't roll any ones.
Okay. So there we go. They're in open order. So now.
Do you see that rolling ones in close combat?
Nope.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
All right. So the Americans are going to get +1s because they're attacker. Now there is a friendly unit within 3 inches of the Germans, the commander.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! Let's see. I don't think that guy's within 3. Nope. Oh, the machine gun's at 4 inches. Defending an obstacle or fortified area. Obstacle.
So you want to say they're defending the hedges?
I mean, an obstacle. I think a hedge is an obstacle. Oh my gosh. Okay, so they're going to get +2 to their rolls. Americans are getting +1. So let's roll the Americans first. Let's just roll these die. So I've got 1, 2. That's a D12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You need a 5+ to hit, right?
These guys need a 4+ because they are attacking.
Yeah. Okay.
But I thought one of the guys has a submachine gun. I think that's an extra die in close assault.
Oh.
Page 10. The leader, +1 to close combat rolls. So it's probably just that submachine gun gets that. So I'll make this kind of smoky die the leader. So it's not another die. It's another. So he's hitting on 3s. Let's just roll him now. 8. So he's a hit.
Good.
4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So the rest of these are looking for 4s. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No way.
7, 8. They all hit.
Oh yeah.
All right, Germans.
Holy crap.
Well, good job, Americans. So, but now the Germans only need 3s to hit. 3, 4, 5, 6. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, hey, Paul's on. Hey, Paul. He's got no idea what's going on. Neither do we.
Oh, what's up, Bacchus? Yeah, man. Got a little bigger battles, Fistful of lead. We got close combat going. The Americans just rolled up and got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. I'm not sure what we do after that. I don't know if it's just a pure hit or we still have to roll on the damage table, but we're going to roll Germans first. Actually, we need to look at that. Is there an order to the close combat or is it simultaneous? It's probably simultaneous.
Yeah, I'm trying to look it up.
You figure that out while I roll these dice here. 3. So that's a miss. Oh my gosh, I rolled really great these rolls.
All right, the unit that causes the most wounds wins.
Okay, so we do have to roll the wound rolls in.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, the Germans got 6 hits out of it, and the Americans got 8. Holy mackerel. All right, let's roll the Americans. So now we're looking for just a normal wound roll thing.
Yeah. Most wounds.
So, holy cow. Dude. I
Wow.
rolled 2 9s and a 0 so far. 2 9s, 2 0, 2 10s. I'm sorry, 2 10s, 2 9s, a 7, an 8, a 5, and a 4.
Oh crap!
So they wiped them out because
Yeah,
so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10. So they're gone. 10 wounds. So now the Germans will go.
So 10 wounds.
Holy crap, I'm rolling good.
You shouldn't.
Oh my gosh, man.
How many wounds did the Germans get? I'm looking at the rules here, so I'm not seeing the table right now.
Right, yeah, it's probably can't see it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They got what's the
Americans had 8, right?
Yeah. Oh
Okay,
man.
so
What the heck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay,
They're gone. They're both gone.
Oh, they got an 8 wound too?
Yeah, because I rolled a 9, a 10, another 2 9s and a 10.
Oh, okay, because I'm looking at here. It says if both are tied, the attackers force back 1 move. But
oh, okay, hold on. So
opposing units never end a turn still in contact.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The
Oh,
Americans caused 10 wounds.
Okay, so then if the number of wounds inflicted is equal, then look to see which side inflicted the most shock. If both are still tied, the attackers force back 1 move.
Well, the Americans caused 8.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry, they caused 10. There aren't 10 guys, but they caused 10. The Germans caused 8.
Why do they need to go back? Why aren't they dead?
No, I think they're all dead. Let me look at that.
Yeah.
So the unit that causes the most wounds wins, with losers falling back 1 move. If the number of wounds inflicted is equal, I think no, they're wounds. I mean, I think what they're saying is like, let's say we rolled 3 wounds versus 2 wounds. Then I mean, no, I think they're all dead.
Yeah, they're dead. Yeah, because what is it? 1 inch off, 2 inches off of 9. Yeah, they're gonna be gone.
Everybody's gone.
Oh, yeah, they're gone.
That's the best rolling I've done the whole game.
Wow.
Oh, is there a? I'm like,
that's pretty cool.
I'm like looking at my cards, going, is there something is there a trait? Oh shoot, there are traits. Holy crap! Hold on. And they were all.
Paul says they're dead, so they're dead.
They're dead. So let's look at the traits here real quick. And this infantry unit.
I got consumption.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Oh. Okay, so this unit, I'm not going to take it back, but they do have traits. Remember, I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I think my trait was consumption or something. Or
yeah, you could only remove 1 turn. I mean, you could only move 5 inches.
Oops.
And then ID Jester was bald. I don't know, it was great. No, Matt was bald. But here's the thing. So, but that wouldn't have counted. This was a new unit. So never mind. This was a brand new unit. So this wouldn't have had those traits. I probably would have wanted to roll up another trait. But the unit that was. So the unit that was there for the Germans before they got all wiped out the first time was fixed bayonets. Charge range. If they're within charge range, they must charge.
Oh.
But that wouldn't have mattered because they didn't have a turn and they weren't within charge range that first time.
All right.
So that's interesting. That would have been cool. All right. Well, I'd say that's the.
That's probably almost game, isn't it? I mean,
yeah. So because these 2 units here. Well, I mean, you still got the mortar, the commander, the tank, and this commander.
All they got left is a machine gun in the building, right?
Yeah, and the commander.
And
But the commander's he's a unit and he's still in possession of that land. So this tank would have to take him out. These 2 guys have to take the machine gun out. But let's look real quick at how the game ends. So go to if you go to the scenarios near the back of the book. Yeah. I'm not playing one of those, but it's just might as well use there. It looks like most of the scenarios end this way. Let's say turn the pages. If you'd all join me in the turning up to the scenarios, chapter 1, book 4. Let's see here.
What page?
45.
45, okay. All righty.
So what it says here, which is kind of cool, kind of like bolt action, you can roll a certain number and you go another turn.
Oh, yeah.
Here, if you roll, where are the dice? So, what did it say? Oh, roll 10-sided die. Oh, I got a 1.
Good.
Add the result to the last turn played, which is an 8. If the total is 15 or more, darkness has halted the battle for the night. Oh, that's interesting. I thought I read something different on another one. Victory.
You gotta roll a 10-sided die.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Oh, you rolled.
If the total is 15 or more, it has halted the battle for the night. This one, if the total is 15 or more, the rest of side one's army approaches and the game ends. At the end of turn 8, roll a 10-sided die. Add the result to the last turn, which was 8. If the total is 15 or more, the rest. Oh, so it just says keep going. So it's not 8 turns. It's 8, and then you start rolling to variable end.
So it's a total domination then?
I guess until but if I had rolled a 7, the game would be over. Because it's the last turn played, which was 8, plus whatever you roll on the D10,
which was a 1.
Which was a 1. So the game keeps going, but we are actually done with the turn because the leader still gets to go. And
what is the leader gonna do?
So I think the leader would actually. I mean, here's the thing: if the leader stays there, the Americans cannot take that over until they get rid of him. Yeah. Or you can come over here and try to help them out and join them.
And really have to remove a shock from that machine gun
building. So I think they'll do that.
Yeah.
He's going to move over here and connect to them in the building. So
how many?
He's got 3 guys and 1 shock. So if he gets 4 shock, he's going to fall back. And
the commander removes the shock, right?
He can the next turn.
Oh, next turn.
So that's that. The Germans. So the Americans still have 2 things to do here. The Americans are here. They could go. Let's see if they're within charge range.
Oh yeah,
they are.
Might as well just go all in.
Did the mortar fire this time? The mortar did fire, but the commander can also move. So you want to move your commander first?
Move him up, yeah.
You're just kind of plodding along. You're like doop doop. And so yeah. Oh wait. Oh.
And doesn't he add a +1 on a roll? The commander with what unit?
Yeah, but not for close combat. He doesn't do anything for close combat, which kind of is weird to me. But
yeah, he's supposed to set an example, man.
Now, if he was a hero, he could. So they've got 1 shock on him. This will be interesting. So they're going to take a penalty. What's the penalty for shock on close combat?
I think isn't it just still the same -1 or?
A die for each shock marker. Ooh, so he wouldn't be rolling 4 dice. He'd be rolling 3 dice, and so that commander wouldn't. So it'd be 3 dice against 3. What happens? So let's look at that again. The commander doesn't do anything. It seems weird that I thought it was when I read it. I'm like, okay, so a hero contributes, which makes sense, but a commander doesn't. But a commander has a gun, so I'm like, well, let's look here. Let's one more time. Let's check that. So commanders. I think that's page later in the book. I think. Or is it earlier in the book? Commanders. Everybody, this fun book reading is brought to you by Itinerant Hobbyist. 26. Commanders. No, yes. Yeah, he's a. Oh wait, he's a commander. Blah blah blah. Remove 1 shock marker within 12.
Close combat, the enemy also. Oh, there's a reroll.
Where's that? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Commander had
so that's what the commander does. He lets them reroll.
Yeah. The unit may also reroll misses in close combat.
Any misses?
It says reroll
misses. Not like 1 miss. Wow, that's pretty. Okay, now that's powerful.
Yeah, you want that. Yeah, obviously you want the commander to be with a unit at all times.
Okay, well he'll do that. So, do the Americans still want to close combat him?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I could. Well, no, you still can't. They still have to attack to the front. and so they're firing in through the building. Because we could this turn move them here. Actually, they could move here and enter the building and not close combat this turn. And they would be in the building with them in close combat that next turn.
Now, the commander has 3 traits, right?
Yeah, I don't think I gave him 3 traits because I didn't know that when I did that.
Oh, because that unit shares the traits that commander has.
Oh, well, okay, hold on. I didn't give 3 traits, but I did give 3 traits actually, because I need to give you a couple more.
Only give the unit commander has.
The trait I gave Matt has +1 to rally rolls. No, we got that one already. Well connected. No, I didn't. I think, what did I do? I gave you guys something, but I don't think they're traits. What did you guys? I rolled those. Oh, I shouldn't have rolled this for. You know what? I shouldn't have. Like that consumption thing for you. That would not. Consumption. Which one was that?
Oh my gosh, targeting commanders here. Man.
So those traits I gave you, they were while they were funny, those are only for unit leaders.
Oh.
So commanders get different things.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I did not do that, but I will next time. So those would be things like. So where are those? Building, vehicles. That's vehicle traits, crew traits. Wait, where are the? I thought they had some like really cool traits they could have. Huh. Well, you're right. They do get some, but I didn't give them any.
All right.
So I'll have to do that next time. All right. Well, here they are. They're close assaulting. So we know how that works. We got 1 die. The leader's there, so he's got a submachine gun, so he gets a +1. So there's that. And I don't know if a crew like that on a machine gun is considered close order or not. What do I do with all my 10-sided die? Oh, they're there. Gee, man, Christmas. Okay. So we got this here. It's going to be a little bit less dice fest here. So now, I wonder about a crude weapon being attacked. I wonder if it's just all the guys in it? Or is it different? I guess we'll assume they all know what's going on and they like.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3. So they only get 3. The Americans get 4. Well, so that helps. But the German gets to re-roll misses. So let's roll the Germans first, just so we can see. So they're hitting on 5s. Now let's see. Is that right? I don't know if they're considered close order, though, being a team like that.
We got him right up at the window.
If in close order.
That's funny.
For some reason, I feel like they're close order, but all right, we're not going to say that. So anyway, so they get 3. They're hitting on 5s. I don't think they get any. They just get to reroll misses. So they have a 2, a 2, and a 5. So they're going to reroll the misses.
Yeah, it's nice to have that commander.
Whew. Well, it resulted in 2 hits instead of 2 hits.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and roll the wounds. Come on, roll low for once. An 8 and a 3, so a shock and a wound. It's not bad.
No.
For the Americans. All right, Americans. So no shock. Shock doesn't pertain to this. Oh, except for one of the dice come out. Shoot. Is that right? No. Yes. One of the dice come out. So the Americans are only rolling 3 as well. But they're hitting on 5. Oh, whoops. The Germans actually hit on a 4. because they're in cover. It's kind of weird. Their attack is better because they're in cover, but they didn't roll any force, so we're still good. All right, so the Americans are hitting on 5s.
Yep.
I don't think they have any bonuses. They're attacking, so they're hitting on 4s. 4s, come on, 4s. 1, 2, 3, boom. All right, you need at least you need 2 wounds.
2.
2 wounds. A 10, you got 2 wounds. A 1,
2 wounds. Oh crap! Really?
you got 3 wounds. So you knocked out that team. The machine gun.
Well, doesn't that knock the commander out of 3 wounds?
Yeah, let's see what happens when the commander is attached to a unit. I think they are. Units are attach a commander. Attach a unit of action within. This extra minute counts towards the units, but not towards shooting or close combat. While attached, the commander will move when the unit moves. The commander is also vulnerable as a leader casualty. Units forced back by command are forced to regroup. Takes the commander with them. If a unit falls. Okay, so here's the thing. So he falls back. He does not. The commander can detach. Commanders only have 1. Oh, for crying out loud. For purposes of shooting and close combat, commanders only have 1 die. However, they count as 3. I'm reading page 26 here.
Okay, I was at 15. Okay.
While attached, the commander adds a +2 rally rolls. No, don't read that one. I've already read that a million times. This extra miniature. The unit may also reroll misses in close combat. I think
Close combat commanders only have 1 die. However, they count as having 3 wounds. Must have a trait to modify. He doesn't have a trait to modify it.
it says for purposes of shooting and close combat. Okay, well, I mean, I guess I might have read that wrong. Commanders look like they do get to. Well, let's look over here back at close combat at page 13. Where did I read that? Oh boy. And the closest enemy must be targeted. Sorry, everybody. Everyone get your Bigger Battles book out and take a look here.
I'm looking at targeting commanders right here on 27.
Still got, yeah. I'm going to sign off. Have a good game, guys. Hey, thanks, Paul. It's always good to have you on. Go check his channel out, everybody. Why did I think that they didn't participate?
Well, you can't move close to a closer unit for safety, so because that's the only unit out there, so you can't leave.
All right, well, I don't know why. Okay, close combat can only be initiated at the end of a charge. Like shooting, the closest enemy unit must be targeted, unless the clone. Okay, well, that's not the case. Remove a die, shock.
This commander receive a shock marker. This may force a unit to regroup. If commander is put out of action by loss of all wounds.
His wounds. So he's got 3 wounds.
Yeah. I thought that's it. 3 wounds, he's dead.
Yeah.
If a unit takes any wounds. Must check. If a unit takes any wounds while the commander is attacked, you must check to see if they are hit. If a unit takes at least 1 casualty, not shot, roll a d10, subtract 1 from the die for each wound.
Yeah, so in this case, let's see how this goes. I don't know if this works with close combat. I rolled a 1, so -3. He would take 1 of the wounds instead of one of the other guys.
So reduce their remaining wounds by 1. If this reduces them to 0, they are out of action and removed from play. So they didn't reduce to 0, so they're still in play. My gosh, man, how the heck you can kill this guy?
He's a commander. So, all right, so I guess I'm going to have to ask that question of them, because it seems like from what I'm reading here, I don't know what I read or what I thought I read. They don't participate, but it says they have 1.
Yeah.
Commanders and heroes.
Oh, here's a leader cabinet chart wounded. Leader is taken.
The commander moves along within the Lancer's charge enemy unit. And these
Yeah, he's a commander. You wouldn't consider him as a unit leader right now, would you?
No.
I know.
So I'm a little confused. I mean, I guess I'm only confused because I'm like, I thought I was really confident that they didn't participate, so I don't know what I read, but I'm not seeing it on these 2 pages here.
Well, no, it's saying the D10 die or crap.
So it looks like the commander would get to roll a die as well.
Yeah.
So they were hitting on 5s. I think just 5s. Oh wait, remember this gun had shock as well.
There's a shock on the machine gun, right?
Yeah, so we'll just say that's the commander's die that he didn't get to roll then.
Right.
So we did that one right, but I am wondering what I read about commanders not rolling. All right, well, so here's the deal. The Americans got 3 wounds, and the Germans got, what did I say? 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 and 1. So they had more wounds. So now what happens in that? We'll go with that. I still feel like I'm going to have to reread those rules again, but not on air because that's boring. So if the number of wounds EF is equal, they fall back 1 move.
Yeah, I got 5 minutes and I got to get going.
All right, well, they move out 5 inches. Boop. And it's just the commander.
Come on, are you serious? We're gonna have a Rambo here.
But
bring that tank up on.
well, remember he took one of the wounds.
Yeah.
And so they've got like 1 lone guy. I guess I'll just make this guy.
Or 1 wound would kill him, then, or there's another unit with him or not?
No, 3 wounds kills him.
Yeah, 3 wounds kill the commander. I know, but he minus the wound, right? When you roll the.
No, he didn't minus the wound.
Okay.
He has to take that wound. The question is, can 1 guy man that machine gun? So I don't know if they still have the machine.
If it's a heavy machine, no.
Oh yeah, it's crewed, so they have to move back. So I'm going to say they lost their machine gun.
Yeah.
Now, do the Americans get to consolidate? I think they do. So they move into the building.
Occupy the building, yep. Because
That's good. Now we just need this commander here that no longer has consumption. We'll move him up 1 more inch.
Yeah.
Needs to get over here and occupy that, or the tank can just roll over there and then shoot the guy. All right. Wow, that's crazy turn there. Oh wait, the mortar still hasn't fired, but now no one can see the guys back there.
No one can see him. So yeah, he doesn't have a spot or anything.
All right. Well, so let's. So you got 5 minutes. I think we can get this done here. All right. So now that was turn 9. So now we roll a die, a D10. 9 plus 8 is 17. The game is over.
Well, there we go.
So the German. I don't know. I mean, the German space is empty. No American ever occupied it, so I don't know. I don't know how you want to.
Yeah, not Jay that.
But the Americans definitely took the building.
Yep.
And I haven't read what it means to take an objective within this game, but we'll say the Americans. We could call it a draw, but that seems kind of weak.
No, Americans won.
Americans won. Pure win. Pure mini war match.
Numbers.
Man, okay, so. My original thought was this scenario needed some redesign based on, because I've never played this game before, but I don't know. It's pretty close. I don't know if it needs more redesign or more weapons, or I think it seems pretty. Now, I could have brought on the Stug for the Germans. That was a What's that?
How come we didn't bring that on?
Well, I had the reserves in case it just seemed really unbalanced, and it seemed okay. I thought the Germans, I mean, the Americans weren't, they weren't moving at all for turn after turn because they just kept getting shocked. And I'm like, I don't think I need the tank on here.
Well, that would have prevented the Sherman to be out in the open, though.
Yeah.
Because he'd be out in the open. The Stug would have had a clear shot at him.
My original plan was to bring the Stug in the turn after the Sherman came on.
Yeah.
So he would have had one turn by itself.
Man, that would be a big difference right there, having the other tank out there.
Yeah, it would have.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't know. Then what? And what if the Germans had this mortar? You know.
That's true.
So in the original design of the scenario for Crossfire, both sides get offboard artillery, like 4 shots. They get a lot of smoke too, but that affects Crossfire. There is no smoke in this game. I mean, it seems like you could easily make it. So I got to tell you, man, I'm going to, let's see, what time is it? I'll probably shoot it's 11. Oh, shoot. Anyway,
That's
I'll probably
nice.
shoot a video after this to talk about the game. But man, I appreciate you coming on and playing the American side. It's kind of nice to have I know there wasn't much for you to do, but it was fun having you.
There's Andrew. Who's that? Andrew on that? He just came on.
Oh, what's up, man? That's McMurray.
McMurray. You're late.
McMurray, you're just late. So let's see, who was McMurray? He had a character here. Hold on. McMurray. He was in charge of the U.S. mortar.
Yeah, McMurray, you helped. Well, I don't know if you helped. You did.
He did some things at some points. He added shock when it needed to be. But McMurray, I don't think you ever heard. Your trait was yellow. Sorry, man. So P-Box was on. Joy of Wargaming. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, we'll have to do that again. I can set up
It's a pretty fun game. I'm enjoying this. So
I'm always I really had a good time with that, and the traits are kind of fun, right? And just need to nail down the commanders and stuff. And I know it's just fun, like saying someone's yellow or got consumption, and then so what we need to do next time is I need to get the commander a couple positive traits, or at least one.
Yeah, you roll. I think you roll the numbers between 100 or something. Use a.
Oh, that's the traits they get, because most of those were negative traits.
No. They have negative included in with the positives. It depends on what you roll. I was looking at that. Like poor planner or something like that.
Oh, here it is. It's page 21.
Page 21, yeah.
This is not when you roll. You just pick.
Oh, all right.
So, yes, and there's some that are for heroes only, commanders only, but you can do agile, amphibious, flurry of blows, flyers, ferocious. Yeah, so ferocious. Like you might have wanted one of the guys to be ferocious. Fearless. The hero or commander can reroll a missed rally roll. Extra training. Okay, so the reason the commanders roll on the D100 table. So I'm sorry, the unit leaders. So like I said, McMurray, ID Jester for an infantry unit, but the commander himself get to choose from the traits on 21 through 24.
Well, how does he choose the traits on that then?
You just choose them. You would want to, I think they said like you choose 2 positives and maybe 1 negative.
Oh.
Well, you don't have to though.
No.
I think, you kind of have to kind of work it out so that you're not making them too crazy, But if you give both units 3 traits, or 2, whatever. Killers, inspiring. Whoa. Your commander is so inspiring they gain an extra regular unit for their force? Whoa. That seems super powerful.
Yeah, I think everyone would pick that one then. So, all right, I gotta get going.
Hey, well, good luck hanging that up. Appreciate you coming on.
So,
cool. McMurray just finished Rommel. All right. Hey, we'll talk to you. I'll reach out to you again in the future.
All righty. See ya.
Thanks everybody for watching. Now I got to connect with McMurray. He just finished a Rommel game. Sounds. I don't know if he's saying Rommel was lame or it's lame that you're yellow. But maybe if I hurry up and finish this episode, or this episode, this video, before he types a response, we'll just say it was Rommel was lame and not that it was yellow. Hey, everybody, thanks for jumping on. It went a little longer than I thought, but I didn't know I'd get many Warmutt on here. So thanks, Mini Warmutt, for coming on. Everybody, check out all the channels that have been checking here. P. Backus, check out his channel. Check out McMurray on Rocky's War Room. Mini Warmutt kind of shows up there. The Joy of Wargaming, I have to check them out. I've never checked them out. Kevin, thanks for showing up. Rainy, Dan's got a channel. He just did a Why I'm a Wargamer. Tony's Board Life, new name for Tony Kinner's site. Go check out his vids. Walk About Games, Chris, always good. Some good people, good channels on here. Michael, all the way from New Zealand on here. So is that right, New Zealand? New Zealand. And now it's time for me to go to Betty Pie. Thanks for all jumping on. Very fun game. I guess we'll call it Mini Warmutt wants to call it an American victory, so we'll call it an American victory. They take the house and the crossroads. Though the commander's still alive, I might call it a draw. Don't tell Mini Warmutt I said that, though. But whatever, it doesn't matter. That's the day. It was fun, and I'll do a post vid after it to kind of talk about what I thought about the game. So we'll see y'all. And McMurray, I'll probably reach out to you, see what happened. See ya.